Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for ReZero Season 2, Episode 10. So, last time, more crazy stuff happened in this show. I feel like we're getting a lot of build-up for hopefully a cool and fun resolution before the end of the season. I'm praying that they're not going to make us wait until I think it's winter or estimated to be winter when the second half of this core is going to be coming out. I hope they don't make us wait. I hope this isn't going to be like 12 or I think 13 episodes of build up and pay off to nothing until, the next half, but we'll see what they have planned going here because they've just brought in so many plot lines. Like, we have the whole sanctuary dealia, we have the mansion getting attacked, we now have the witch, we have Amelia's past doing the trials, we have all these different witches coming in, we have Roswell, which we have some mysterious shit going on with him, we have Beatrice with mysterious shit going on with her, and then we have the bunny that needs to be taken care of, we had the serpent that was hinted at. I feel like we just have so many things to conclude here, but I don't know. I'm just hoping that they do a good job at concluding them. So, yeah, without further ado, I just want to see what happens with this crazy witch that's running around now in this lifetime of Subaru. So, yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty, so we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Right where we left off. She's just zooming. Swallowed up. Shit. Well, now Subaru has to die again, doesn't he? Wow, Ram. Well, unless they're somehow alive, that means Subaru is gonna die again. Oh shit, Ryuzu. There's a bunch of them. They're empty on the inside. What? Jeez. Alright. Well, I guess we get that title screen instead of a opening. I love you. And he goes roar form. Jeez. So are they made of magic, or are they actual, physical clones of her? How does that work, I wonder? Is that how she, stays young? She, makes clones and then jumps into those bodies? Aw, Rem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You just said that to Envy. I guess this is what he wanted, though. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. That one snuck up on me. Jeez. Just gonna keep loving me forever. That's just a awkward sentence. Huh. Interesting. Whoa. Huh. So the handkerchief somehow had magic from Echidna that made it sharp like a blade, and he cut himself. She does look a lot like Amelia. Which we already knew. Did he, in his dying moments, think that was Amelia that he was seeing? Come on, Subaru, you of all people have to distinguish between the Amelia and the witch. Okay. So what's gonna happen this time around? Oh no, he's starting to fear Amelia a little bit. I see what that was. I don't know why it took me a minute. Well, that snapped her out of her pain, but why are you even alive? He did that one other time, right? Hmm. He smells the witch, doesn't he? Maybe. He's just always speaking nonsense. Hmm. Alright. 10 favors in return, jeez. Interesting. So what's this place? Is this where he was tied up? I'm assuming no, because he should have known where that was since he left that area, right? When he got rescued by Otto. Ah. Whoa. Ryuzu? Is this her... so is she, like, frozen in a crystal and projecting her consciousness into the clones or something? Is that how she stays alive for so long? Hmm. Apostle of Greed. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. So it's not projecting the consciousness. That's just the first one locked in a crystal. Hmm. Uh. Hmm. probably have to do some things that they might not have to do just to maybe even stay sane. Hmm. So why are we learning about all this, though? I wonder. Body fluids. Hmm. Interesting. So Garfield is also an apostle of greed, then? All right. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Assuming he's even in the same save point tomorrow. Amelia. So pretty in the moonlight. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Auto. Oh, jeez. How did no one wake up? Hmm. Leaving her a note. I wonder how he's gonna. He should have pushed it all the way into the door. Why did he leave it half under? They showed us that for a reason. I guess he's gonna have to trigger Beatrice with the whole, like, have her ask the question or whatever. The weird, obscure stuff. Oh shit. Garfield. Well. Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Oh, I thought I was gonna pan to someone in the woods over there. Hmm. Hmm. Jeez. Yep. Well, I feel like Garfield can just tell he's telling the truth there. Damn, I know hell. Oh, there's more. Okay, so you made it there before Elsa. God damn it. It helped me kill myself. Saved my life by sacrificing my life. I thought she meant get ready for the date right now, but no, she meant get ready to go to the village, right? To take cover. Alright. And now Beatrice, right? And now for the... Interesting. Oh, okay, that's it. Shit. The end of episode 10. I want to see... That was a lot of, like, end of the end stuff right there at the end of the episode. I want to hear what she says one more time real fast. By bringing an end to the end of the end, I will truly be set free this time. Alright. I don't know. Interesting. What an interesting episode, because I feel like we got a resolution to something finally, right? Like, slowly Subaru has been building up the knowledge that he needs to win this, because he's not, he's not strong, he's not incredibly smart, he still doesn't understand a lot about this world. So really the way he has won up till this point is just learning everything possible that he can and then executing it in a way that allows him to win, and if he fails, he just tries again, But this time it feels like there's obviously a lot more for him to learn, and that's kind of put us on this path of, like, build-up episode after build-up episode, right? Like, we're slowly learning things, but it's weird because of all the things I listed at the start of the episode, finding out more about Ryuzu as, like, one of the things we needed to resolve was not really one of them. I kind of just... The original explanation they told me, I felt like was enough. I felt like... I mean, obviously we learned a lot more, but I guess I just don't understand how it's going to tie into the story yet, I'm waiting for all these pieces to come together in a way that makes sense, So... Without that future knowledge, I don't really know what to make of it, because... So... Subaru and Garfield are both apostles of greed, right? Because they both entered the trial and had a tea party with Echidna. And she gave both of them either a hair, fingernail, body fluid, or, whatever. Whatever it is that she gave each of them. It made them an apostle of greed, which makes them able to control the clones of Ryuzu. And she also said that her body fluid was to keep him from going insane. That was the original purpose of it, right? Unless she lied there. But I guess it just had multiple purposes. It kept him from, like, going insane from his multiple resets and stuff that have been going on in traumatic experiences and everything. But I guess it also gave him the ability to command these guys too. You know, this apostle status that they say it's impossible for them to like go against Subaru, you know. But interesting. I'm wondering, we obviously know that Garfield has some more going on with him, and I don't know, he has obviously, Subaru said this episode, he has some kind of secret that Subaru wants to figure out. He is an apostle of greed. I just don't know. He definitely cares about Sanctuary a lot, right? He doesn't want Subaru to do anything to it, since he can smell the witch's scent on Subaru. He's worried that Subaru is going to bring harm to Sanctuary. Yet he's trying to break down Sanctuary's barrier. So it's weird that he's, like, trying to protect Sanctuary while still actively trying to essentially destroy it, right? It's a very interesting contradiction. Which, I mean, he just wants to be free of Sanctuary for the most part, right? But I guess until he's free of it, he wants to protect it from, you know, evil and stuff like that. He doesn't want the people he knows getting hurt, you know, essentially. He seems like a good guy. I don't think he has any, like, evil intentions, you know, in a sense that, like, I don't think his goal is for the Sanctuary barrier to come down and then he's gonna suddenly be like, "Mwahaha, this has been my plan all along," you know? I don't think it's gonna be anything like that. I think in a way he's a little bit selfish, but I think there's other people that he is trying to save as well, so. But either I'm not putting the pieces together, or I don't think there's enough information to really, like, guess what his plan is, you know? But I guess back to the Ryuzu thing a little bit, it is interesting that they're essentially failed experiments, which, actually, that might be one piece that I just thought of. Now, Subaru seems to think, now, it could be an unreliable narrator, but he seems to think, based off the conversation about Ryuzu and the experiments done on her, that she was supposed to be these clones being made that were supposed to be able to inhabit the Witch of Greed, which basically it's essentially making a new body for the Witch of Greed so she can become immortal. If we're going to put it into, you know, basic terms, she, you know, I guess the Witch of Greed wasn't powerful, because we don't know how powerful these witches were when they were alive, right? She wasn't strong enough to stop aging, from what I can understand. So she, you know, tried to create these little, like, clones that she could body hop into, I guess, and then continue living. But I guess when she tried it, it failed, which, the way they talked about it in this episode, I might be wrong. You guys can let me know in the comments. Don't let me know anything from the manga. Just let me know, like, how you interpreted it, I guess. But it almost sounded like they said the reason why Witch of Greed died was because she tried to put herself into one of the bodies and it failed. Now, I always thought that she was killed by the Witch of Envy. I thought the jealous witch was the one that killed the other, all the other witches, and then became the most powerful by, like, harnessing their magic within herself, you know? Granted, I think that was just, like, a bedtime story, so maybe that's wrong. But I don't know. It seemed like they implied it because Subaru said something in the episode, and once again, I might have misinterpreted it, but he said, like, why was there no other way for her to try it, like, to test it before she actually did it, you know? When they talked about her, you know, trying to become immortal by doing this and it not working, it made it sound like she tried to do it and it failed and she died, and he's like, well, wasn't there another way he could have tested it before testing it on herself and causing herself to die? You know? Maybe I misunderstood that part or something, but either way, what I was trying to get at between, like, Garfield and the one clue we have is the fact that Subaru seems to think that because he has the return by death, that gives... that is why the Witch of Greed took interest in him, is because she was striving for immortality, and in a sense, Subaru has immortality, assuming that there isn't a limited number of times that he can do this, or eventually the magic won't just, like, run out that is, you know, causing him to do this, you know? We don't fully know how it works, like, if somehow the witch's magic gets sealed, does that mean Subaru can't, like, do this anymore? Like, is he fueled by the Witch of Envy's, like, remnant power or something, and if that somehow disappears, would he never be able to do this again? You know, I don't know. I don't know if he's truly immortal in the sense that he will literally never be able to die fully, you know, or if there are exceptions. But either way, assuming that Subaru is correct and that the Witch of Greed took interest in him because he had this immortal factor to him, could there be some kind of either Garfield is searching for immortality, and that's why the Witch of Greed made him an apostle of greed, you know? Could it be that he's searching for it, or he's obtained it in a different fashion than Subaru has? That's the only clue we really have, is the fact that Subaru thinks that's why Echidna was interested in him. And then we also know that Echidna is interested in Garfield for some reason, but the only thing we know is that she was pursuing immortality, and that's why she went after Subaru, so maybe that's why she went after Garfield too. So I don't know. It's interesting, but yeah, I mean, other than that, we have Subaru progressing his plans. This day is going, you know, a lot better than the last one so far. He is back at the mansion. He is standing in front of Beatrice. He hasn't said anything of much significance yet, but she seems to expect him. So I guess maybe Beatrice... I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh, I tried to, like, hold it in while I talked, and then, like, the first one, like, kind of came out, but didn't? That was weird. Sorry. Excuse me. But yeah, so it almost seemed like Beatrice knew that he was coming, which we know that she has supposedly she has the thing that's, like, close to the Tomb of Knowledge, you know, this gospel that is able to, you know, predict the future. And if I was right in my assumption that it predicts, like, the final future of Subaru's successful run, like, this could be Subaru's successful run, and she sees that future in her book, which is why she was saying, like, this is gonna be the end and she's gonna be free soon, you know? But I'm not positive on what all that meant at the end, because she was like, the end of the end is the end or something. I don't know, like, how to interpret that. It makes it seem like whatever power Roswell has over her, maybe it always seemed like she was happy to serve this mansion, right? But in this episode, it almost made it sound like she is a prisoner here, and whatever terms that she has with Roswell are about to end, and she's gonna be free to leave, you know, and do her own thing. But we also know that she's, like, not a person. She's always looked down on, like, humans, in a sense, through Subaru, you know? She said, like, you humans or something. I believe she said that And I've been like, well, what does that make her, you know? And we obviously know she has, like, that marking in her eyes, which, you know, could mean an anime thing, but or could just be a random anime thing. But I'm pretty sure she's not human. She's something else. But I'm wondering, like, what she is, like, what is this freedom that she seems to be, like, looking forward to and stuff like that. A lot of questions still coming up, but I imagine from here on we're gonna have Subaru kind of. I don't know if he's gonna succeed, even though I just said with the whole gospel thing, maybe this is the run that he succeeds. I'm not fully convinced that it is, because I feel like he's still trying to learn so much. Even he said that he's kind of treating this like a. Like, the way Subaru is talking is he's at the point where he's not even trying to win anymore, it seems like. It seems like he's just trying to learn everything, you know? Like, he even said to Garfield, like, I'm gonna find out what your secret is eventually. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just learning, you know? It almost seemed like he was saying that the only thing he wants to do here is, in this lifetime, and maybe the next couple, is learn as much information as he possibly can, so that way he can be equipped with as much as possible. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm guessing that Subaru is gonna say whatever it is that Roswaal told him to say. I can't remember the exact wording. It was like, tell Beatrice that. Shoot. It was like a very vague sentence, though, and then he said, like, okay, that's not enough, then also mention, like, the one who asks the question, or something along that line. So it seems like very vague statements in order to kind of trigger Beatrice, which might allow Beatrice to fight in order to take out Elsa, who is going to be showing up here. Which is really going to be Subaru's only defense, right? Last time he came here with Ram, and she tried to fight Elsa as well as Frederica did, but it obviously didn't go well. So I guess Subaru is just banking on the fact that he's able to trigger Beatrice in whatever way he needs to in order to get her to fight Elsa and the May Beast that shows up. And save this part. And then I guess once the mansion's protected, is he just gonna... Maybe he'll try to learn a little more from Frederica, and then he's just gonna go back to Sanctuary, you know? I'm not sure what's gonna happen once we finally push past this little bit that we've been stalled at, but yeah. I'm super curious if they're gonna be able to, like, wind everything up before the end of this, or maybe we'll wrap some of it up. Like, maybe we'll get a new save point without having the bunnies show up, and then maybe next season we have to deal with the bunnies and some of this other stuff, but maybe we can get like Sanctuary down or something for now, you know? I don't know. But we definitely have a lot to settle. Now, I don't fully understand what triggered the Witch of Envy to show up and start, like, just going crazy. Like, was it the second tea party that caused it? Is it possible that, like Ekid mentioned something about doing more tea parties is more difficult? Maybe she doesn't mean, like, difficulty as in, like, it's just hard to summon him to the location, you know? Maybe she means, like, the Witch of Envy gets more and more jealous every time a tea party takes place. So, the next ones... But I can't remember exactly what she said about only being able to do, like, 1 or 2 more tea parties or something. But that's the only thing I can think of that might have triggered the witch to show up that time. I don't know why she just popped up that time, but now this time she isn't showing up, you know? Or, like, I don't know what caused the bunnies to show up during one of Subaru's resets, you know? I don't know what small changes is Subaru making that causes these little things to happen, like, or not even little things, like big things, you know? Like, what little thing did he do to make this big thing happen, you know? Like, Witch of Envy showing up, like, friggin' the bunnies, like, that seems like extreme stuff that should be happening anyway. I don't know what Subaru could have done, why, like, sometimes it's happening and sometimes it's not, you know? Unless there's, like, other factors. Like, I've always wondered if there was other factors involved when it comes to Subaru's resets, like, if Subaru does everything perfectly, like word for word, action for action, and if we just ignore the scent of the witch, you know, kind of thing. Now, I guess that could be what lured the bunnies, right? It could be that Subaru is stinking more of the witch as he does these resets. Maybe that's what lured the bunnies in, but why didn't they come in this most recent one where he said it's like the best start that he's had so far? I don't know why they're not here if that's the case, but I guess what I was getting at was if Subaru has, like, say he gets to a new save point and then he does something, it goes wrong and he dies, if he follows that same exact path, saying the same exact words that he said, somehow doing it mirror perfect, would the same exact actions happen, or could different factors be involved? Like, for instance, I think I talked about it one time. I don't know if I talked about it on discussion here or somewhere else, but if Subaru was to, or I guess not Subaru, but during one of these resets, if someone had in their mind if they had like a 50-50 chance to go like left or right down a path, you know, if Subaru kept resetting over and over, would that person still make the same exact choice every time unless acted upon from an outside force, you know, to change that decision? Or because the 50-50 choice that they made, would they sometimes, you know, take the other path, you know, with no other change being made by Subaru? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Or does Subaru have to make some kind of change in order for that save point to end differently, you know? I don't know. I still have a lot of questions about the way his, like, power works in a sense and stuff like that, but and what kind of influence he has through these resets, but yeah, this is a long discussion. I talked about a lot of things. I am looking forward to, you know, seeing how they wrap up this show, but I also forgot to mention earlier in the episode, I guess I can just mention in the next one, but I will be running a poll for the next season of anime. You guys can vote for, I listed off 16 of the shows in the poll, so you guys can pick one of the ones that you're looking forward to watching next season, and maybe that one will win. So the link to, there will be a video that I post regarding that. You might have already seen it, because by the time I release this video, I will have released that one. So you can check out that poll video. The link for the poll will be in the discussion of that, or in the description is the word I was looking for, of that video. So you guys can go there, check out that poll, or if you just want to go to my Patreon, the Patreon link is in the description. You'll see the poll on there if you go on there. But yeah, feel free to vote, and I appreciate it, because I need help deciding what to watch next season, because I have no idea what almost any of the shows are, except for like 2 of them, and one of them's I only know, or both of them are like, one's a reboot and one's a sequel. Other than that, I have no idea what any of the new shows are. So help me out, go vote please, very much appreciated. But yeah, guys, that's it from me. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye bye.